Well, it's about time you showed up. Come on, we've already got started. We've got brand new cross ties, we've got fresh dirt that the kids already inspected, and we've got a very serious conversation we got to have. So come on. Hey guys, welcome back to Squirrel's Woodshop. This is Danny, and today, well, we're definitely not in the wood shop no more. We're taking it outside. And we are still going to be working with wood, so it's, kind of still a wood shop video. But long story short, we got to redo our garden. And there is some wood that you really don't need to be using, and, well, we're using it right now. So we got to replace it all. But luckily, I'm going to tell you all about it. So sit back, relax, and watch me dig this dirt. A lot of dirt. Now we put this garden in about 5 or 6 years ago, and the easiest thing for us to do to create the raised beds was to go down to our local salvage yard and pick up some old railroad cross ties. And we stuck them in. And we've been using them for, like I said, 5 or 6 years now. And if you don't know, like we didn't know, the railroad cross ties are coated in a creosote chemical. Now, creosote chemical is a possible human carcinogenic and is not regulated for residential use at all. And I guess I should say that it's not illegal to own them, but it's illegal to use them in a residential settings. So, yeah, garden beds is probably one of those. So here we are on day 2 of our weekend project, or at least what I thought of a weekend project. See, the second day was nice, but the first day, not so much. It started off cloudy with a small chance of rain, and then more showers late that night. But it quickly turned into rain, and more rain, with winds picking up. Seems like every hour they'd get more intense. And I enjoy shoveling just as much as the next man, but there comes a point in time that you just need to stop. Alright, so a little update. It's been raining on and off most of the morning. So we've got the dirt covered up, and we are about 3 beds in. Don't know if we're going to finish today, probably not. Check back in later. Now some people might say those cross ties, that they've been there so long that all the creosote is gone, and it's not going to hurt you. And it's possible that may be true, but I say, why take the chance? So what we did is went to our local sawmill and got the cross ties before they were soaked in the creosote. Just oak wood. That ought to be plenty safe, right? So now all we got to do is dig up all this gravel that's beside the cross ties, so it don't fall in the hole where the new cross ties got to go. Take the old ones, rip them out, put the new ones in, and we should be good. Unless it's raining again. Alright, so we're going to try one of those, clap your hands, see if it finishes itself. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Back to it. Alright, so like I was saying. Just kidding. It started raining again. And that's about how day one ended. But overnight, as you can see, we kind of lost a tree. And more importantly, the squirrels lost a home. But thankfully, through all the tornadoes that were going around us, the good Lord kept us safe. And that brings us to day two. And boy, I was hungry to get to work. Well, maybe not that hungry. But we were definitely ready to get back to work. So, let me just walk you through the strenuous steps that we had to take to move these cross ties into place. Now, these logs just come straight off the mill, so they're still wet. They're about 200 pounds a piece. So the easiest way we knew how to do it was to load them up one at a time in the trailer. And of course, I was doing all the work. Driving the tractor, picking it up, having to put the tractor in reverse, back it up, and drive it all the way around where we had to process it. Well, just cut off the ends if they wasn't exactly square. And I will say I had some pretty good help. Old Squirrel can hold his own when it comes to hard work, even if he is retired. I mean, he probably took 20 steps to my 2. I mean, just look at him. He's stepping all over the place. We got pretty lucky on this cross tie, and it was already cut square enough to meet up to our next one. So we just backed her into place. Waited for Squirrel to give us the old hand signal there. Let us know we're right where we need to be. Oh, just right. And then he stepped on it. Then I just drove away and let gravity take over from there. Alright, now some of you young whippersnappers might not understand what this next tool is. You see, we got it, and we're picking it up, and we're moving it with these here ice tongs. That's right. They're made for picking up ice. They were pretty popular back in the day to pick up, well, ice. So you'd go to pick up these great big old ice blocks to keep your food cold. And that was well before refrigerators, freezers, and all the fancy stuff we got now. So, since we got the refrigerators and the fancy stuff, we use them to pick up wood. So there you go. There's your history lesson for today. Which brings us right into laying out this middle piece for our beds. I'm going to make me a straight line right through here, making sure to get the top and both sides. That way I got a nice straight line to follow when I'm cutting this thing with a chainsaw. Now we need a good straight edges to match up to our outside pieces. So we get it cutting good right through here. And you want to make sure it's good and straight. Well, that's about all we need to see of that. You seen it was straight, right? Well, it may have been off just a little bit. But I was all over that line at some point during that cut. Just not the finishing part of it. But we got everything cut and in place, and this is what it looked like. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And if you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and right beside it, hit that subscribe button for us. It really helps us out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and God bless you. Yoink. That'll be a good addition.